Okay. That was a stupid 25 minutes. But on the bright side, it works now. So, okay. So, we're gonna start here. Almost a half hour in. I know I explained this to you, Sky, but, this game is called The Farmer Was Replaced. And it's a game where you, like... you see this little, like, drone here? Actually, you can't see my mouse. Oh, well. You, like, have to code it using, I'm pretty sure you have to use Python coding language to make it do anything. So, that's gonna be fun and dumb. Because I don't know anything about coding. Also, I'm gonna really quick see if I can make it so my mouse can show up. Capture cursor. There. Hey, there's my cursor. See a little... I somehow didn't process that it was wearing a farmer's hat. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. This is like detective music now. Also, I spent like 25 minutes setting up a background music thing that isn't gonna get me murdered by Twitch. If you hear me just randomly switch through I like that one, actually. If you hear me randomly switch through things, that's not my problem. Okay, let's finally get into this stupid thing. Okay, I'm gonna try my best to actually learn how this works. I have done, like, no coding in my life ever. The closest I've ever gotten is, like, Pokemon ROM hacking. I forget what that coding language even is for that specific, like ROM hacking software that, like, lets you, like, move characters around and, like, set flags and stuff like that. That's the only thing remotely close to coding I've done, and that was, like, over 10 years ago now. So this is going to be truly, truly stupid. Okay. Oh, also, since last time I played, I think in that, like, couple months that I was gone for a million different reasons, one after another, I set up channel points to finally work. So I don't know if you know how to do this, guy, but I think I have a couple of things that channel points work on. Okay. Getting started. This window contains information everything in the game. You can move windows around by dragging and dropping the gray part of the window. Okay, you redeemed Stretch. Wait, actually, this is actually a very good game to do this in. I'm gonna add the chat box to the actual gameplay, so people can see you make fun of me for stupid things I do. Where? I can also see how little people actually chat when I'm streaming, because it's usually just you. Where's chat box? Try sending something now? Okay. And that... Okay, there it goes. Okay, so they disappear after, like, 10 seconds or something. Okay. That'll work. Oh, Shion was asking something. Yeah, you know, it's just... It's been 32 minutes now. I'm going to cut that out of the VOD, because that was annoying. Okay. Move around by dragging the windows. Get started with programming. Go to the first program page by clicking it. I think that's this. Or this? Oh. Okay, it's like a... Oh, I can zoom in and out. I wasn't... Okay. All programming is done in code windows. Each code window corresponds to a text file containing a code. You're able to rename the file by clicking on the name of the window. Code can be edited like any text editor as long as it's not running. I'm not gonna just upload the 32 minutes of fucking around. I'm absolutely not. Oh wait, yeah, I forgot. You did stretch, so I'm stretching. Ow! I don't think that picked up on the mic, but my back just popped really badly. Ow. Okay, so yeah, channel messages are set up, the chat box is set up for the dumb game. Music is set up for the dumb game. Everything's good. You did hear something? That might have been my chair, actually. Hi, Chloe. You can execute the program directly by pressing the green play button in the code window. Create more code files using the plus button in the upper right corner of the screen. You can dock a window to another by dragging it onto it. Notice once you start typing, a simple code completion window will pop up. Press tab to insert the code completion. Use the arrow keys to navigate through completion options. Don't worry if this is your first time programming and the language is unlocked step by step, you won't be overwhelmed by all the things you can do. That is very good. Syntax is also similar to that of Python. One of the most widely used programming languages in the world. Still learning, it's not completely wasted. Hey, by the way, Chloe, you're somebody who would know this. How long has Python been around? Because I don't remember anybody talking about it until, like, maybe 5 to 7 years ago, and then suddenly everybody was talking about it. Like, I literally never heard Python at all. I always heard, like, C++ and JavaScript, and then suddenly everybody was talking about Python. Much longer than that? Okay. I figured. It just seems like suddenly everybody switched to using that one. Learning no Python is not a problem either. Just be able to skip the early game quickly, get some more interesting stuff. Code sequence is a statement that executes a line. Only available statements here are harvest and do a flip. Okay? These are function calls. Function is essentially a piece of functionality that can be executed. Execute it by using parentheses. By typing these statements in a code window, press the execute button. Oh, try typing these. Selecting grass will give you hay. Hay can be used to unlock loops and unlock the unlock menu with the button at the top right corner. Okay. Easy one to learn, has a lot of uses in a lot of industries, so it's popular. That makes sense. Okay. Okay, so if I wanted the robot to do a flip, and I would press start. I'm a fool. I am a blathering fool. Do a flip. Okay. And why is that one of the 2 things you can do in this game? Okay. Excuse me? Wait. Harvest to pass return. Okay, I'm not gonna look at that right now. Make sure to do the parentheses. Harvest. Okay, wait. If I might do these too fast, but... Oh. Guys, I'm good at the game. I did harvest 5 times, and it worked. I didn't break it yet. Okay, unlocks. Loops. Unlocks a simple while loop. No, these are all terms I don't know yet. Oh, can I close this now? Because I... Probably. I'm a... No, the farmer was replaced. I'm a programmer now. I just do the farming. Okay, so... While loop... You have unlocked a while loop with the values of true and false. While loop keeps executing the loop body as long as the condition is true. While condition equals loop body. Oh, my bitrate just crashed. That's fun. Oh well. Oh, the entire stream light crashed? Yeah, okay. Yeah, my bitrate just, Oh! It's offline. I broke it completely. I'm still getting everything. Why isn't it? Why does it say the stream is off? Okay, okay, it's back. It's back. I was still getting all the chat messages. I don't know what happened to the stream. like the messages were popping up on the stream, so like you saw I was connected to the chat. That's always fun. Okay. You've unlocked the while loop, and the values of true and false. The while loop keeps executing the loop body as long as the condition is true. While condition loop bot. Okay, I get it. Don't worry about creating infinite loops. The delays in execution will prevent the program from freezing. Okay, so there's a delay in execution between everything to prevent me from, like... I don't know how to describe it. But... No, I can't make an infinite loop in, like, the way that, like, it destroys itself. But I can make something that goes on forever. Yeah. Perhaps you've already tried to put several harvest calls in a row. I did that. Let's do harvest several times in one program run. However, it would be nice to harvest more than 3 times, and writing the same code multiple times is bad practice. That makes sense. Solution is a loop. Loops allow you to run the same code multiple times. A loop takes a condition. Value called it's true or false. Such value is called a Boolean value. I've heard the word Boolean before. I don't know what it means, but I've heard it before. Something about statistics, I think. Loop executes the code inside of the loop until the condition is false. Loop condition. Okay, while condition. Okay. You have to replace condition with a Boolean value. So. And loop body with whatever you want to do. So I would do like while something is true, and then it would do that loop as long as the thing is true. There are 2 constant Boolean values available. Constants are values that never change during the programming. Create a constant Boolean value that is always true. You can simply write true, while false is a constant Boolean value that will always be false. So you can write. I think that's a money thing, Booyah. I hate you. Boolean means it's either true or false. There's no ambiguity to whether it's true or false. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, create a constant is true. You can simply write a true. False is will always be false. While false, do a flip, or while true, do a flip. The first will never do a flip, and the second will do flips forever in an infinite loop. Okay? Normally creating an infinite loop is a bad idea, because it will freeze the program, but in this game there are delays between each iteration of the loop, so it will cause everyone to keep... Okay, so like in like normal programming, you'd have to set some kind of delay automatically, like to simulate what the game is doing. Right? Like you'd have to... I forget what it was in that like Pokemon programming language I used to use. I think it was literally just wait, and it would wait a certain amount of like milliseconds or whatever. It was literally just a wait command, and that was like part of the thing to like do like, well, for the Pokemon programming thing, it was like mostly for doing like dramatic pauses. Real world, you just avoid infinite loops by making sure there's an escape condition. Okay. But isn't the thing about... So my assumption with this... Chloe, I'm so glad that you're here because you actually know this stuff. My assumption was that if you make an infinite loop, it would essentially be calling on itself too fast, too many times way too fast. And that would, like, overload something. But you're saying that it's fine as long as it has an exit condition, it won't break anything. Yeah, it takes up all your CPU. So like, for instance, you would have like a between every loop, it would be like, for instance, it would be while true, do a flip, and then it would be in like my example for the Pokemon scripting language. It would be like wait 10, and it would wait 10 milliseconds, and then it would go back to the do a flip. And that would prevent it from, like, firing off the same command over and over way too fast. At least that's how I used to do it. I don't know if there's a better way around that, but... By the way, I have a lot of bottles of Gatorade here, because I just got done being sick. So I will be stopping to drink pretty often. Do a flip forever, normally creating bad idea. Notice how the line after the colon is indented. Indentation like this is used to separate blocks of code. Depending on the programming language, the weight might give space for other apps to use the CPU and avoid problems. Okay. Okay, so I kind of half understood it. That's better than not understanding it at all. That's indentation. Press tab at, at indentation. Loop repeat all the indented statements after the colon. Statements after the intended block will be executed after the loop is finished. I keep saying intended. Indented. Okay. So, let's get rid of this monstrosity. While true... Okay, it auto-indents. Do a flip. And then... I have a question. Why are the closed parentheses there, Chloe? Can you explain that to me? Like, I know that's the thing that, like, tells it to go, but why does it need that? Why am I hearing drunk trumpets? Okay, it's over, I guess. Parentheses is saying this is a named code somewhere. Go find it and run. Okay. So essentially, the parentheses say, like, that the line before it, do a flip, is a thing that exists. Go, like, call that thing and figure out what that means. Later, you'll also be putting arguments inside the parentheses. Okay, yeah. I vaguely know what that means. Okay, so if I do this, I press that. And it flips forever. I don't know why I always start with the flip. The flip is the not useful one. Actually, wait. I just thought of something, actually. Come to think of it, do a flip is basically a wait command. It is basically a stop what you're doing for a second command. I'm gonna keep that in mind. Okay, so that works forever. By the way, the sound effects a good volume. I have said many times that I can't hear the stream. Like, for instance, if I wanted this to go slower, I could then do a flip. And it goes slower. I don't want to do that right now. But if I needed to, like, have it take a break for a second for something, I could make it do a flip. Well, is that how coding works? If you just need the system to take a break for a second, you make it do a flip. Unlocked wacky workarounds. See, I always thought that this game would be perfect for streaming because I've heard of the what's it called, the rubber duck thing, where, like, when you talk through a code at a rubber duck, it helps you figure out the problems with what you're doing. You guys are my rubber duck right now. I can talk to you and you can call me an idiot. And also, Chloe will probably just already know what's wrong because she knows how to do this stuff. Okay. Increases the speed of the drone. I already have 126. Oh, speed upgrade. Execute. Shut up. So loud. Execution speed has been doubled. Program is that the drone now harvests faster than the grass can grow, resulting in no harvest at all. To deal with this, if branches and the can harvest function are now unlocked. Okay. So far, we've only had true and false as conditions, which is of course not very useful with if. The new function, can harvest, provides a better condition. Can harvest returns true if the plant under the drone can be harvested and false otherwise. If can harvest, do something. Okay, that. I see immediately how useful that is. I know for a fact that you call me an idiot all the time. You can't pretend just because chat shows up on screen now. The reason you can use this function as a condition like this is it turns a Boolean value. Okay, so what is can harvest called? It's a function, right? So the purpose of this function is to return a Boolean value, i.e. true or false, by checking a condition, right? So for instance, if can harvest is true, it's checking that specific function for that Boolean value. Okay. That is a nodding emote, right? Okay, yeah. Okay, that makes a lot of sense, and that is very useful. Thank you. Reason you can use this function essentially means that after the functionality is executed, the function call expression evaluates to the returned value. You could also use it in a while so you could harvest until it's not harvestable anymore. That makes sense, but I think the way that this works, given how fast I am, I think that is always 1, so I think that doesn't matter at that point. If there's something that I could harvest multiple times, then that would work. A return value essentially means that after a function is expression evaluates to the return value. What happens if the above code runs? The if runs, can harvest is called, can harvest does its thing, it returns if it's true or false. The statement is now if true or if false, drone does a flip if it can harvest. I mean, doing a flip if it can harvest isn't exactly the most useful thing, but sure. Now we can use if to prevent the drone from harvesting too early, because, yeah, it's just cutting it down before it's fully grown. Okay. So the way that I do that, let's see if I can put that together. If... Wait. 1 second. While can do... Oh, wait, If can harvest is... Yeah. If can harvest... Do I put true in the brackets? Wait. If can harvest... Okay, I'm just gonna try this. Wait, why does T need to be capitalized? Does that work? No. There must be a colon at... Wait, what? Oh. Wait. Can harvest doesn't take any arguments. Wait, what just happened? Okay, trying to check the function can harvest is if this is the function object itself, not the function's return value. Did you mean to call the function with a call up? Okay, so it only works... Okay, how do I loop that then? Okay. If can harvest... Okay, so that only harvests if it's able to be harvested. How do I add the while loop? Put a while true above it. Wait 1 second. While true. How do I write while true again? While true... Okay. I think that should work. No. There isn't enough indentation. Oh, wait. Okay. Okay, so if I did this as while false, if can harvest, then it would only harvest when you can't harvest it, right? That's how that would work. Am I getting that? Wait 1 second. Can I want to see something. Okay. While false. Wait a second. I don't... Yeah, delete that one. I'm literally doing this just to break it. Well, false will just never run the... Because false is never true. Okay. How would I break this so that it's just breaking it? So that it's just harvesting when it's not harvestable? That's the question that I'm wondering. Because me looking at it from the opposite way will help me understand why this works. I don't think they've taught you that yet. Okay, so while false just means it'll never work. I can't put... Because it's just not... Yeah, because I would do while true, and then if can harvest. The exclamation in most languages means not. This probably won't work because I don't have that yet, but yeah, okay. Okay, so I can't do that yet, but I think I understand. I just need a different... I just need essentially a cannot harvest. Okay, and it might be an exclamation point or something like that. Okay. Okay, and that's the thing that just works. Okay. Why is this so fun? I feel like this shouldn't be as fun as it is. Increases the yield of grass. Unlocks planting. Expands the farm and unlocks movement. Okay, I'm not gonna go to movement at the moment. I'm gonna go to plants. Okay, I understand all this stuff, obviously, so I don't need that anymore. Okay, grass is nice because it grows automatically. All other plants need to be planted with the plant function. The only plant you can plant right now is a bush. You can pass the type of plant you want to... Pass the type of plant you want to plant with a function like this. Plant entities bush. This will plant a bush under the drone. Call clear to reset the farm to all grass and reset the drone position. Okay, so clear is just a... destroy all plants. Okay, so if I... Oh, whoops. Plant entities bush. I grew one bush. And so I have parentheses so you can pass arguments to the function. Pass the type. Okay. So for instance, if it was if I wanted to be specific, I could say if can harvest entities bush. Then it would check to see if I can harvest a bush. Is that what that means? And then if I wanted to, I could say harvest entities.bush. which is like irrelevant because it can just harvest whatever it's over, but it can check that if I want it to. Is that what that means? Like, entities.bush is an argument, is what I'm hearing. But also, I'm so sorry that I'm doing this to you. Okay, that's correct. Good. Okay, so if I want it to keep planting bushes, I want it to be in the while loop. Plant entity.bush. And that should be fine because it will keep looping, plant the bush, and then it'll wait till it can harvest, and then harvest it, and then the second it harvests it, it'll go back to the beginning and plant another one. It's waiting. I did it. Okay, it's planting bushes now. That makes sense in my brain. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna pause this. If I wanted to... What happens if I run this one? Okay, that's just an automatic... It just wipes. Okay. That's probably good for when I get, like, a bigger farm. Yeah, sorry, that's what I meant, Clay. I explained it in not coding speak, but that is essentially what I meant. If I wanted it, it's running the loop, trying and can't harvest. How would I? So there's a way to clean that up then. Yeah, delete that one. There's a way to clean this up and make it better. Right? In theory. Because it's not when loop trying and failing to plant. I'm assuming at some point. Yeah. Right now I don't think I can, but I think I could make it so that it's not just constantly trying to replant. Okay, I see the future. Sense is unlocked. Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna start needing wood and stuff not too far from now. Okay, let's expand. Farm is ground. Base is not much use if you can't move the drone. There's a new function, move. Moves the drone. Move requires that you specify a direction you want to move the drone. There are 4 new constants for this: northeast, south, and west. For example, move north will move drone 1 square to the north. Move over the edge. Farm, the drone will be moved to the other side of the farm. Okay, so it loops. That's good. The following example code will keep moving north and wrap back to the start when it reaches the edge of the farm. Well, true, move north. Okay. I'm gonna delete the bush thing because I'm gonna try to do this with grass. Wait, right? Move north. Wait, no, that's not how I want that. I want it. If can harvest, harvest. And then move north. And then, so it'll wait for can harvest to be true, harvest and move north, and then it'll wait for can harvest to be true again. Hooray! Yay! I'm surprised I got that. Also, I just realized your name is longer than Sky's, so I'm gonna move the chat box a little bit further over so you don't get cut off. It's trying to snap. Okay, that should be good. Yeah, it loops around for me. I'm sure later on I can make it not do that, but you know. I'll be honest, I don't think I'm picking it up that fast. It doesn't seem like I am. Like, I know I am, but it definitely feels like I'm crawling along at a snail's pace, which is fine. I'm actually very fine with that process. Bye-bye, plants. Yeah, because I could have it move north first and it would essentially do the same thing, but that's just technically a worse code. Like, it would just... Like, essentially, what would happen is it would just keep scrolling up until it found one, and then it would harvest the first one it found. Whereas this one, it makes sure to harvest and then move on and check the next one. Which, at this stage, I think does approximately the same thing, but, you know. Okay. For the unlock, I don't know arithmetic. You're doing the one thing. You're playing with the concepts beyond just what it tells you to do. Well, I mean, here's the thing. Coding is, like, it's all fine and good to know what you're supposed to write and then just write it. But if you don't know why stuff does the things that it... or why stuff does the things it does? I can't English, but, like, if you don't know the reasons for why things do things, then you don't know what you're doing. And you aren't going to be able to figure out new things as easy. Anyways, senses, I guess. It can see what's under it. That thing's loud. Okay. The drone can see now. The functions get position X and get position Y return the current X and Y position of the drone. At the start, they are both 0. X position reduces by 1 every tile towards east, and the Y position... Wait, no. X position increases 1 for east, Y increases 1 for north, and then... Okay, yeah, so it's just like a graph, essentially. Num items returns how many of an item you have. For example, num items hay returns how much hay you have. The get entity type and get ground type return the type of entity or ground that is under the drone. Once you have unlocked operators, you can check if the drone is over a specific entity or ground. Do a flip if you're over a bush. Okay? If get entity type equals bush, okay, so the thing that this is doing, get entity type, okay, so that's running the function of checking what entity is below me. This is checking the return of that. So if the answer to this is this, then it does this. I think. Okay. The none keyword is also on lockdown. None is a value that represents that there is no value. For example, a function that has no return statement will actually return none. Get entity type returns none if there's no entity under the drone. Okay. I understand what it's saying. Do I... Okay. Yeah, so equals is, quote unquote. It is the word is, essentially. Okay. I want to see if I can do something. Okay. I think I just have to do it this way for now. And... Oh, how do you do this? Wait. This one. Land entities bush. Okay, yeah, I get it. Okay. I want to double check that I was writing that right. Okay. So that, I'm thinking of that. If I plant a bush here, if can harvest, move north. Okay. The thing I want it to do, this is... Oh, did I say bush weird? Oh no, I misspelled it. I'm an idiot. I didn't say it weird, I typed it weird. God damn it. See, you're my rubber duck, but you're a better rubber duck because you can just directly tell me what's wrong. I wonder what would happen if I tried to plant a bush. I would probably just say that it doesn't exist. Okay. What do you think about this? While true, it will keep looping this. I want to see... I might not be able to do this yet. But if... Okay. If... I'm just gonna try something and see if it yells at me. That's the wrong one. Wait, if get in. This is gonna be stupid. And it's almost certainly not gonna work. I don't... I'm just gonna... There must be a... Oh. Let me just have this ready. Just kind of tuck this away over here. Okay. The thing I wanted to do is to have one bush and 2 grasses. And to just plant one bush at the very beginning, and then just loop, checking to see if it's a bush or grass, and then harvesting it in that case. But the thing that I wanted... Okay, let me run this and see what happens. Unlocks operate... What does that mean? Unlocks operate... Oh, wait, right. I need to unlock the thingy. I need to unlock this. Okay. 1 second. I forgot I need to know arithmetic first. Okay, yeah, stop that. Okay. Well, also I'm gonna keep retyping things that I already know how to do just so I know how to do them. No, here's the thing. I don't want them to all be bushes. I want one of them to be a bush. So I did that exactly right. Don't at me. While true, if can harvest, move north. Okay, that one's fixed. No, the thing is, you don't have to plant grass. Grass always just grows, so I don't need to plant it. Oh, wait. I see one issue with what I was doing. You're correct. because I would have to plant another bush here. Because after I harvest, I need to plant it before I need to plant another one before I move, or else there's just not a bush there. Okay. Okay. We're back to beginning. Okay. I want... Just make another one. I want to keep all of these just to see what I'm doing. Okay. If can harvest, harvest. Plant. Okay. Okay, we got it. Infinite bushes forever. It's really funny how the grass, like, pops up, like, screaming, like, no, please let me grow. Okay, let's get... operators. Arithmetic operators. Aha, math. And also the Boolean operators, not and or. Okay, great. All numbers in the game are floating number points, so all arithmetic operators are floating point operators. I'm gonna pretend like I understood that more than like 5%. // is defined to just floor the number after the... What? What does floor the number after the division mean? For assignment operators, you need to unlock the variables options. Okay. Listen, I was very good at geometry. Geometry was the math that I was good at. Like algebra and stats, I was awful at. I was good at geometry. That's it. Operators allow you to compare, modify, and combine values. Are used to perform common mathematical operations on numbers. Comparisons. Used to compare values. The result is always either true or false. Logic operators, also known as Boolean operators, are used to combine truth values. Okay, so math. Multiplication and division. / does the same thing as /, but the result is... Oh, rounded down. Okay. All numbers are just the same kind of number. Okay. I kind of understand that, actually. Percent is the... Modulo? Modulo? That was the starting town in Dark Souls 2. Also known as the remainder operator. It essentially divides the two numbers and then returns the remainder. Also think of it as repeatedly subtracting the right number from the left number until the remainder is less than the right number. Wait. Repeatedly subtracting the right number from the left number. Okay. Wait. Subtracting the right number from the left number until the remainder is less than the right number. Okay. Subtract 6 from 2. Okay, I see why this works. So it subtracts 2 from 4, and it's 2 then, but it's not less than 2 yet, so it subtracts it again to be 0. 5 subtract 2 would be 3. It's not less than 2, so it subtracts again and gets 1, and then it's correct because it's less than 2. And then for 6, it doesn't have to do anything because 2 is already less than 6. Modulo mostly used to say, is this a multiple of that? Is it even? When 2 equals 0, the number is even. Okay. But this one returns as 2 because the number on the right is just bigger. And then 1.5 is 0.5 because it takes 1 away from it, then it's 0.5. Okay. ** is the power operator. Evaluates to 4. Wait, what? Okay, because it's -5. Star 3 evaluates to 125? Wait, 1 second. Because that's -25 times 3 again is -1. Wait. No. -5 times -5 would be Star 2, which would be -25. Star 3 is another times -5, which is -125. Okay. I get it. Equal, equal, and exclamation point equal are used to check if two values are equal or not equal. Aha, the thingy that means not. I see. You've told me about this. They can be used on all... By the way, as I'm reading through this, I'm going to forget about all of it as I'm, like, two lines after it. They can be used on all types of values. 2 equals 2 evaluates to true. Entities bush and does not equal bush. Okay, it is false that a bush is not a bush. that you know, it seems like that would be obvious, but I can see how a computer might get confused about it. You know, computers are really dumb. They need to be told everything. Can only be used on numbers. Check if the left number is smaller, bigger, equal, smaller, or bigger than the right number. 1 is smaller or equal, true. 2 is bigger or equal, false. -2 is less than 1 is true. 6 is bigger than 6 is false. Why is this, like... Okay. The music was confusing me for a second. It sounded like a broken music box. Not simply inverts the value. I'm so glad that one's so simple after everything. Okay. Gotcha. I'm gonna just minimize that and keep it up here. Okay. Does this work yet? Wait, what? Wait, why is it planting one up there? Oh. Wait. Okay, I kind of got it to work. It's just also... Wait. What just happened? Did it just start working? Wait, nope, I broke it. Wait, what happened there? Why did it suddenly go back to all grass? You won't be using numbers, you'll assign values to named variables. Makes sense. Okay, let me see what's happening. Plants, and then waits for it to be able to be harvested. Oh, wait. Okay. I see. That's wrong. I can fix this. I'm a genius. Not plus plus. It's so fine. Perfect! Aha! I did it. It's doing the exact thing I wanted it to. So it's checking to see which entity type it is. If it's a bush, it harvests it and plants a bush and then moves north. If it's grass, it harvests it and then moves north, because it doesn't need to plant it. I just needed it to plant a bush first. I wanted it to plant one bush on the bottom and two wheat on the top. Or 2 hay on the top. It's perfect! Now what do I do with this? What's the next thing I'm unlocking? Debug? I mean, that's probably a good idea, if I'm being honest. Or I could just get carrots and say, fuck it. Variables. Assign values to variables. Pumpkins! What? Okay. Okay. I see. It would make sense to get debug first, right? Functions to help measure performance. Pressure? What? Pressure? Pressure? Oh, from trading things. That's how risk averse you are. I feel like there's not really. I feel like everybody should be risk averse in coding because you want the code to work, right? Am I wrong in that assumption, or? Listen, I'm just gonna unlock it and see what it does. Oh god, it's freaking out at me. Sometimes code just doesn't work and you want to find out why. There are a couple tools to help you do that. First is to execute the program step by step. You can go into step-by-step mode using the button next to the execute button or setting a breakpoint. Breakpoints can be added by clicking on the breakpoint panel to the left of the code. Okay. When the execution reaches the line where the breakpoint is, it will automatically switch to step-by-step mode. When you hover over a variable, its current value is displayed. The print function can also be useful. Print any value passed to it directly into the air. Example, print 0.2 prints 0. Prints true or false. Prints the correct position. The print function prints the value directly to the air and to the output page. Printing to the air can sometimes be a bit slow if you want to print a lot of values, in which case you can use the quick print function, which prints only to the output window. With full output, you should see output text. Oh! Hey! A thing! Where was print? Print. Okay. Okay, I don't need these two anymore. Can I just... Can I just do that? Unexpected comma or closing bracket. What? Oh, I fucked it up. Where's that thing that told me how to do things? How did it say to print? Oh, I see. I see what's wrong. Is it this? Nope. Can't it print a... Oh, I thought it was gonna... Wait, since it said... Here's the thing. It said print... Okay, I see. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Because it's... The thing that I got... The reason I got confused about it is... Yeah. Yeah, I forgot. It needs to be a string. I forgot that... Like, this that it's printing is a thing that it knows what it is. It's not just telling it to print a thing. Print... Wait, like that? Wait, why do I keep closing that? Print and harvest that one. Why? Okay. Just skywrites. Okay, that's pretty awesome. That's actually pretty awesome. Okay. I see, I understand. My computer read things in smoke too, please. I mean, there is that old saying, that any machine is a smoke machine if you use it wrong enough. Okay. Okay, so printing the thing, essentially, this tells me that that can harvest returns the true value. That I see how that's useful. Okay. Yeah, I don't need to print that. Okay. That's I see how that's useful. Actually, since the bush is already planted, I don't need the plant entities bush part of this. Wait, is this the... Oh, this is senses. Okay, I don't need that. What's this one? Oh, the math. Okay. Hey, Srebor? Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but hello. Welcome to the chat. I'm being an idiot with coding. I forgot you can move the camera around. That's so disorienting, because I'm so used to this being just like a window. Yeah, it's like, it's a 3D space, but with the windows there, it makes me feel like it isn't. Okay, what am I unlocking next? I kind of really don't want to delve into carrots, because they'll ruin me. No, but I need carrots to do anything else. Okay, well, I guess I have to do carrots. No, the windows aren't stuck to the camera at all. They're just kind of floating there. Okay, well, in that case, I'm gonna stop this. Let's go back over everything. Okay. Okay, I want to make a while loop. Okay. I can... One second. If it's a bush, wait for it to be able to be harvested. Harvest it. Plant a new bush. Move north. I want to do if get entity type is grass, then plant a bush over it. Right? No, wait. And then... telling me that? Snapping. There's too much indentation here? Wait, what? Oh, wait. A fool. Wait, no. Then that. Okay. Okay, if it's a bush, it'll wait until it can harvest it, plant another bush, and move. If it's grass, it'll plant a bush over it, wait till it can harvest it, plant a new one, and move. Okay, and now the second part of the code doesn't matter, because there's no grass there. Oh, wait, is it? Oh, wait, no, because when it harvests the bush, even though the grass does start growing, it's already set to plant a bush then. Okay. Just plant the bush and move on? Yeah, that would actually track. Because I wouldn't actually have to wait. So I could just plant the bush and move north. Basically, it doesn't matter after the first loop anyways, so I kind of don't care. Right? Am I wrong to think that, like... I mean, I am wrong to think that, because it's not a clean code, but... Okay, I get it. Okay, how do I get carrots? How much was it? 100? 100. Yeah. Carrots! Gotta love carrots. Okay. Yeah, if you hit clear and then run it again, it matters again. Okay. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna... If it's grass... Plant a bush and move north. Okay, here, watch. There, you happy? It works. It works great. It's beautiful. I guess to be fair, you should always think about it from a clear state. Okay, carrots. Oh, this wasn't bad enough. Now plant carrots with the plant entity's carrots. You have to do two new things. First, carrots can only grow on tilled soil. Tilled soil is simply called till. Till will now change it back to ground turf. Second new feature is you now need seeds to grow. You can buy carrot seeds with the new trade function. You have to pass an item to... Okay, I'm gonna lay back for a second. And just kind of stare at the ceiling and think for a second. Okay. I'm laying back and I'm looking at the screen. Pass the item type to trade like this. Trade, items, carrot seed. If the item can be bought, it will be bought with this. You can see the cost of any item in its tooltip. A tooltip appears when you mouse over the item itself or the item name in the code. Okay. Okay, I get it. No, it's perfect. It's perfect. I need to fucking... Okay. I'm gonna get seeds. It's gonna be great. We're all beautiful. Okay, the first thing I need to know is what a carrot costs. Carrots? Shut up. Oh, wait, I need to do the whole... What is it? Carrot items, carrot seed. I just want to... That's... What the hell is that? I need... 1 wood and 1 hay to buy a carrot seed. Okay. So I need to make sure that I'm still growing wood and... Okay, I'm glad they gave me 3 plots. I can do this. Okay, you know what? I have a good portion of the code that I need for this already running. And it won't matter, because... And it won't matter... Why are these all stuck together? Stop sticking. Okay. This one is the one... No. This one's the one I need for full bushes, but that's fine. I am not going to be full bushes anymore. And also I can rewrite that if I want to. I don't know. I'm going to be going for a little bit. I'll stop eventually, but I definitely want to figure out carrots at least. Okay. So here's what needs to happen. I need to... Okay. Okay, I need to call the location, is what I need to do now. I need to do that, just... Because just setting it in a loop is really inefficient. I'm gonna clear it. Like, I can just do a string at the very beginning, or I don't know what you'd call it. Just a set of commands at the beginning to set everything up and then have a loop. But that's not great. So what I think I need to do is I need to call the position and then designate certain things at certain positions. Which includes buying carrot seeds, tilling the ground, and planting the carrots. Oh no. Okay. I want it to be grass, bush, carrot, right? Set up before a loop is common and valid. The problem is, I get that, but I need to... I feel like calling a position and like setting like check your position. If you're in this position, then you should do this. I feel like that's like better. It's more like precise. Like it's less likely to break itself if I do that. Because like, remember the first time I tried to run like essentially the beta version of this code, how it like started planting a bush up here for some reason, and I don't know why it did that. So I feel like I can avoid that if I start calling positions. Carrots. Okay. Carrots, you just hang out over there. I want to assign values to variable. That's fine. This one? Get position X and get position Y. Okay, let me really quick. Print get position. Wait, get position X. Wait, that one? Okay, I'm on X0, and I think I'm on Y0 too. I'm just double checking that I'm on 0, 0. Okay. Don't worry about the upgrade buttons. We don't need to care about that right now. I'm on 0, 0. So and since this is only a line right now, I don't need to worry about 3D space. I need to worry about a line. And that's the only thing that's keeping my sanity intact. Okay. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is how do I uses by one can I wait, I haven't wait, can I do I need variables to do no, I really hope not, because if I need variables to do the thing that I want to do, then I'm gonna be mad. Because how do I if that okay, I'm gonna try something. I'm not even gonna make it a loop. I'm just gonna try something. If get position X. Wait. I'll clean up the code a bit, but it'll get okay. Okay, well, how do I like if get position X? Okay, wait. Never mind. I think I get it. Equals 0. Do a flip. I'm panicking. Okay, there. I'm doing a flip because I'm on X0. Okay, I get it. I understand why it wants me to do things. Okay. So, going by this logic, while true, if I don't even need to check the entity under me, it's fine. If get position X 0, then I want you to harvest move north. Oops. Dang it. If get position X Wait. I'm an idiot. I'm going up Y, aren't I? Okay, position Y equals 1. Then I want to plant... Oh, okay. I'm thinking... I do want to actually call what's below it in this case. Because if I run this, it might be going too fast and it might break all the bushes. No, actually, it will just break the bushes if I do that. Okay, so... Get entity type. Entities dot bush. Right? Wait, no. If, again, I'm not a fool. And then, if can harvest. Oh, and I need the... I'm gonna break literally everything. This one, and that one I need to remember the colons. I got it before you said that. Yeah, I was looking at it, I was like, wait, I've forgotten this before. Oh, so chat is I'm gonna change the I'm gonna change the setting on the chat box really quick because I just realized you're on top of other text and that's not gonna look good. Don't worry, this is an easy property to change. I just need to change it to boxed. Okay, that should work now. Okay, if you chat, it should be better. I think. Oh, that's... I might want to make the boxes a little bit more opaque. Wait, can I do that? I feel like I should be able to make the chat. I feel like I should be able to make the boxes more opaque. I mean, it's better than it was. Oh well, it's close enough. It's more legible now because it makes the text behind it not as visible. Okay. Okay, if can harvest, harvest. Wait, no. If... If get entity type is not a bush. Hey, I have a question. Is the reason that the equals is 2 equal signs, is that literally just so you can change it to be not by an exclamation point? Nope. Break isn't an entity. Plant entities dot bush. Because variable Variable assignment stole single equal. Oh, okay. I get it. Wait, what? Oh. I'm a fool. Okay, this should still work, because once it plants the bush, it'll check this again. It'll check the positions again, and it'll still be on 1, so it'll be checking whether it's a bush or not, and then it'll know it's a bush, and it'll wait for it to be able to harvest it, and then it'll harvest it, plant, entity, bush, and then move north. Okay. And that's great. It's perfect. It's beautiful. That will... Okay, and then I need to do that one more time. In fact, I'm waiting for the bush to grow again. Okay, the thing is, I do actually want to wait for the bush to grow, because I need to make sure, like, I know it's not going to happen probably, but I need 1 hay and 1 bush for every carrot seed that I buy. So I need to make sure that every loop it does, it gets one hay and one wood. So I do actually need to wait for it to work. Thank you for calling that out, because I didn't think about it, but that is actually the way I want it to work. Do you see my reasoning there? I do actually want to wait for the bush to grow. It'll be slower, but at least I'll know that I always get a bush per loop. I mean, okay, here's the thing. They have kind of taught me about comments, because... Oh, where was it? They were putting comments in one of the things, and I saw that. I don't know how to do it, but you know. Yeah, I know. There's no if. Get position Y equals 2. Then I want you. Okay, how do carrots work? That's not carrots. Where did I have carrots? I had carrots over here. Oh, I saw that. Yeah, that was a bot. Thank you, moderator. You're the bestest moderator. You get a cookie. Okay. No, I don't want you to snap to that. Okay. Equals 2. Okay, so if the position is 2, I want you to I'm trying to think. If I just say if position 2 trade for carrot seed, it might enter an infinite loop of trading for carrot seed. Because the while true will keep looping, and it'll always be on this, and it'll always execute the thing after it. So how do I... Okay. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. It's fine. If num items... Wait, if num items dot carrot seed is what's the equal to 0? If I don't have carrot seeds, then buy a carrot seed. I have extra lines down here. If number of items of carrot seeds is 0, then I want you to trade for carrot seed. Right? So this essentially means that I will only ever have one carrot seed. Every time it's on the carrot seed tile, it will check to see if I have a carrot seed. If I don't have a carrot seed, then it will buy one, and then I'll have more than 0, so it won't buy another one, because I don't want it to buy 1,000,000 carrot seeds. Okay, that's the thing that I realized would probably mess me up. For that condition as a suggested. Okay, yeah. Because the thing is, I have to think about the fact that it's gonna keep looping forever, and if I tell it to buy something, that's bad. If I don't give it the out on what it's doing, it's gonna kill me. It's going to come to my house and strangle me to death. Okay. Then I'm gonna put this on another if statement just because you know what? If num items dot carrot seed, this might where's the math? This one. Which one's less than or equal to? Or wait, one second. If items carrot seed, it shouldn't ever have more than one, but I should say bigger or equal, right? Just so in case I somehow get 2. Like, I shouldn't ever get 2, but in case I ever get 2, it will still do it. And actually, this will make it... This is actually pretty smart, because this will make it so that I will always plant a seed if I have one, but it will just buy one if I don't have one. Right? Is bigger or equal than 1. Okay, if it's bigger than or equal to 1, I love how I'm flipping through all of these. I can't even see the game anymore because I'm flipping through so many tutorials. Yeah, don't trust shouldn't. That's what that's. See, the thing is that the word shouldn't relies upon my coding skill of making it not happen. So I don't trust it. Easy. It's my coding skill. Why would I trust it? Okay, so if there's greater than or equal to 1 carrot seed, I want it to till the ground. And then... Okay, wait, I'm gonna have to add another thing really quick. Because I do want it to harvest a carrot if there's a carrot there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move these forward a little bit because I do want to harvest a carrot if there is a carrot there. I'm working through this step by step. I wanted to solve the carrot seeds before the carrots. Okay, assuming that I get a carrot seed, I want it to till it. And then I think just plant entity carrots. I don't like how it's carrots and not carrot seed. Or wait, do I plant the carrot? Do I plant the carrot? I guess I plant the carrot seed, right? Wait, no. Do I plant item carrot seed? Plant. You could plant carrots with plant entities carrots. Okay. Can only grow in tilled soil. It will turn the ground to turf, which doesn't super matter right now, but that's a good thing to be able to call on later. Plant, entity, carrots. Okay, so planting an entity called carrots, it is still planting the carrot seed that I bought. And then move north. Okay. Perfect. Beautiful. Okay. So, if position Y. Okay. Before I do all the carrot nonsense, before I do all the seed buying nonsense, I think. Let me think about this. I want to check if there's a... I want to check if there's a carrot there first. Because if there's a carrot there, I want to grow it. Or, I want to harvest it. If get entity type... Oh, don't worry, I'll move these forward in a second. Equals... entity dot carrots. I really like saying entities dot carrots. If it's in 2, it should always be carrots. It should always be carrots, but you know, that is a good point. If can harvest okay, and if can harvest is first, it'll try to do that one first. If can harvest isn't true, then it'll check seeds. If I don't have a seed, it'll buy a seed. If I do have a seed, it'll till and plant and then move. But I want to... Wait, if can harvest... Okay, yeah, so it won't break it if the carrot's still growing. Right? Did I do it? That might have been it. Let me look over this. Okay, while loop, if position Y, harvest and move north. Or if Y position is 0, harvest and move north because that's just grass. If position Y is 1, if it's a bush, plant a bush. Or if it's not a bush, plant a bush. If it is a bush, wait until you can harvest, plant, move. There's an off chance the carrot takes a long time to grow and you'll plant on top of it. I won't because I'm waiting for can harvest to be true. Right? If I'm on Y position 2, I'll be waiting for it to be able to harvest and harvest. Oh wait. Oh. 1 second. Yeah, sorry. It's just if it's... Yeah, okay. It is checking that first, but it won't wait for that to do the other ones. The carrot will grow pretty slow, actually. Carrots take a growth time between 4.8 and 7.2 seconds. I think that's a pretty slow loop. So what I need to do is... Wait, if I... Let me think for a second before you do. Before you give me a trick. I'm trying to think about this. My left monitor, or my right monitor went out. That's fine. Just kind of collapse all of these. I wish this said what it was. Okay. So I want it to harvest. If can harvest. Number of seed. What if Huh. I have an idea. What if I just moved the if can harvest down to before till? Because if I have one seed, then it'll be switching between these two. The number of seeds won't change, so it'll basically just be looking at this one. And it'll and then it'll wait for if can, or no, it won't wait for it. Wait a second. Let me show it. Wait, yeah, because it is an if, so it will. Because it's not waiting for this one because it has other things here that it can go to. But if it's already on this one, then it will go to... don't worry, I'll move the other ones down in just a second. Oh, and harvest. What if I just do that? Right? If I have one or more carrot seeds, then it will if can harvest till plant move north. Right? Wait, I think I did it. Instead of having harvest there. And then I don't need this first one. I could technically have it on the first time to harvest the first grass. But I don't need that. Because otherwise, if this one's gone, then it will just... Oh, if this one's gone, it'll still just do it. Because it has to do either one of these things. And it's either trading for a carrot seed or waiting to harvest. So it will just harvest the grass first. And then it will till, and then it will plant, and then, yeah, it'll move. And it won't buy another carrot seed because right after plant, it'll just move again, and then it won't be on this tile, and it won't be checking this. So yeah. Okay. Let's run this and see how it works. Okay. Wait, why is it... One second. It's growing. Why is it turning it... Every other loop it's turning it to... Like, that works that every other loop it's turning it to grass, but why does that happen? Is it harvest till... Harvest till... Oh, it's toggling it because till is... Okay. I see. So if it tills something that's already tilled, it turns it back into normal ground. Uh-oh. Stream broke. Okay. So what's happening is if you till a ground that's already tilled, then it... Yeah. Because that ground is already tilled. I don't need to re-till it every time, because if I do re-till it, it turns it back into grass. That's not actually the worst way to do things. It's just kind of dumb. Okay, let's clear really quick. Can I fix that? Can I make it... I need to... Okay, if can harvest, harvest. Yeah, till will untill the ground if it's already tilled, which doesn't make sense. Yeah, yeah, I need to have a function look at the ground type, and if it's already tilled, not till it. Okay, so if I can harvest it, it always harvests it and then tills it again. Okay, if... Okay, let me... Do I have one of these open? Carrots. Actually don't need to look at carrots anymore. Oh, that's my old one. I do want to hold on to that for a second. Get entity type. Get ground type. Okay, I need to use get ground type to check and see if it's tilled. Okay, so I don't need to till it here. If I'm on position Y, if get ground type equals... Oh, I don't know how to... Wait 1 second. Grounds dot soil till. Thank you. Okay. At position Y, it'll check all these things. If it's soil, it'll till it. Otherwise, it won't, which is good. If I have 0 carrot seeds, it'll trade for a carrot seed. If I have more than 1 carrot seed, it'll wait until it can harvest, plant, and move. Wait, what? Now it's not doing it at all. 1 second. Is it? Wait 1 second. Oh. Wait, what? Why did it stop? Oh. Till plant. Oh, wait. I see. Yeah, it can't harvest, so it can't plant. Oh, here's the thing, then. Do I want this... Oh, 1 second. If... 1 second. I can fix this. Yeah, because it can't harvest because it's not planting anything. It's just tilling it and then it's waiting. I was relying on there being grass there actually, so that's why the other one worked. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. Okay. Easy. I'll just add another if. Always, everything is solved by getting another if. Wait 1 second. I don't think I want it here. Wait 1 second. If it's soil, I want it to till it. If number of items. I always want it to buy the carrot seed first. No, it's fine. I'm just thinking through it. Number of items. I'm also getting a little bit sleepy, so this will be my last code of the night. What was that? Okay, I like this. I like this one. I do enjoy my lo-fi beats that I got. Okay. So it'll buy a seed first of all. If number of items. Okay, what if I just add another if? Right here. That's our one. Wait a second. Can I see if there's... 1 second. I'm trying to think about something. Okay, let me put this here just for the sake of it for a second. I want to... If the ground is turf, it'll till it to soil. That's good. If there's no seeds, it'll buy a seed. There's more. Then it will check if it can harvest. If it can't harvest, it'll be checking the ground. Well, it'll be checking them at the same time, but soil, plant, and nut carrots. What happens if it just keeps planting carrots? That's the thing that I'm worried about, because it will. That's why I want it to have another... I want it to have I want it to check and see... Okay, wait. I know what to do. I need... What's the correct thing to check? Get entity type. Okay. If get entity type equals or does not equal entity dot carrots, then plant carrots. Otherwise, it'll be waiting to harvest. Okay, right? I think that's it. I think I fixed it. Okay, you're clapping. I'm gonna assume I did good. This is not... Oh, wait, whoops. Why did I put a... Okay, well, you know, I did good besides the random boom there. Okay. Let me clear it. And see if it works. Harvest. And replants it. Okay. One thing you do to tidy is using and. Where would I use... I don't actually... Can I use and yet? Isn't... How do I use and? I remember it said something somewhere. Didn't it? And? Yeah. What does and do? And evaluates to true if both values are true. Okay. Okay, so I could clean it up a little bit by... Okay, Chloe, I'm gonna let you give me this one, because the code is too big now, and I'm trying to think of where I could put and to make this better. If something and something, then something. If ground type is soil and entity. Oh! Clear this. So that would help me clean up... So that would help me clean up my, like, if strings. Wait 1 second. Okay, so... Where would I put and? Yeah, most are needed, but this one can be cleaned up because it's literally just if and then a thing. So, like, it's already basically an AND function, I just haven't done it that way. If... ground type... Is that where I'd put it? Or does not carrots. And then just delete that line. If ground type equals grounds.soil and get entity type does not equal entities carrots, plant carrots. Okay, so that's checking to see if it's already soil, and if there are not carrots there, then it will plant carrots. Because wait 1 second. If it's turf, it'll always till it. Okay. I feel like there's one small logic problem in here for a way that could break this, and I don't like it. Wait 1 second. Because it's... Because once it gets... If carrot seed is greater than 1... Wait, let me see what's lit up. Just to make sure I know when it's calling things. Okay. Okay, it's constantly looping. Okay, gotcha. Okay, it's fine. Because it's always... Yeah, okay. Got it. I have 69 carrots! Woo! Okay, well I have 72 now. I had 69 carrots for a second. Woo! Oh, this thing. This monster I have created. Okay. I'll be honest, I would say that my brain hurts right now. It kind of doesn't. Like, I kind of actually understood what I was doing here. And it's really weird to say that, because this looks very complicated looking back on it. But I do understand each little part that went into it. If you want it to not be looping, what is your trick, Chloe? I'm actually curious about that. Wait, what? If... Well, not harvest do flip. Wait. Technically looping, but it's a small loop inside the big loop. But I think you just want it to do a flip. I think that's all you want. It'll just flip until you harvest. Is that... Well... Okay. But... How do I... 1 second. If can harvest... Okay. I want to try your idea. I'm just trying to think of... I'm just trying to think of how I can translate what you just said into actually putting it into the code. Because... Well... One second, can I... I'm trying to think. Are you... If you... Unlock not with arithmetic. Yes, I did. So, are you saying that I... Let me see this really quick. While not can harvest. Is that what you're saying? I don't think that works. Does it? While true. Okay, so while true just means always do it. While, so this is making a second while loop that if you can't harvest to do a flip. Oh yeah, with a colon. I always forget the colon. Oh, that doesn't work. Has to be inside the main loop. Where do I put it in the loop then? Do I just put it... Oh, would I just do it below if can harvest? Oh, wait, I think I see what you mean. Say that instead of saying if can harvest. Wait, let me read this again. While not can harvest, do a flip. Oh, because then the second that harvest... Wait. No, because that'll do the entire thing. Wait. What? Indent harvest. Unindent harvest. Like that? Okay. Yeah, yeah, move them all to be on the same level, I got it. What? I I mean, that works. I don't... Why? I mean, it makes a smaller loop, but I don't think the bigger loop was a problem. And that's neat to see, and that's... Okay, the thing is, I didn't pay attention to not when I got arithmetic because I was doing so many other things. So this did help me understand how to use not, and especially another loop inside of a loop. But it's... Yeah, it is subjective, but this did help me learn, so that's good enough for now. Okay. I have 200 carrots. It just flips until it's ready to harvest a carrot. I mean, technically speaking, we are running less code while it's just waiting for a thing to be able to happen. Because before, like when it's spinning right now, before it was still checking everything. And you know, if you have a very, very long code, it doing that is bad. So in theory, you would want to do loops like this, especially in bigger code. Right now it doesn't matter, because it's only checking, like, a couple things. But, yeah, okay. I could see how this is useful. Okay. Good job. I mean, I guess it's basically telling me to unlock variables, right? Although something that I did notice, my carrots are going up and nothing else goes up because I am waiting to go around to get carrot seeds. So what I could do, I'm not going to do this now because that'll be a later thing. It's just hidden inside the dual flip function. That's fair, I guess. The thing that I could do is I could do while not can harvest, or no, if not can harvest, then I could just say move north, and then it would loop back down to the bottom and do the thing again. And like it would check to see if it's ready to harvest each time it passes over it. That way it could keep getting hay and wood while waiting for the carrot. Yeah. Okay. I wanted to make sure that the carrots worked in a vacuum of like always get one seed, plant the seed, grab the carrots. Now that I know it works in a vacuum, I can tidy it up to make me also get the other stuff and just move on while the carrots are growing. So I don't even need the flip if I just do that instead. But that's good. I like that. I like that a lot. This has been like 2 hours of me staring at code. God, I have like spooky beats on now. I actually really like this background music thing because this game has no music. Okay. I'm gonna unlock variables next time and then run the better code that moves on from the carrots. Yeah, because that waits for... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I just put on... What's this track called? It's just... Well, the track is called Literal Ben Waves, but the station, I think... The station is just the lo-fi station. I got a cool thing that's full of music that Twitch won't kill me over.
Our struggle as artists
Now it's talking to me. I thought I turned on instrumental only. Oh well. Okay, so yeah, this game is actually surprisingly fun. I expected it to be, but, you know. Yeah, okay, you're struggling. I get it, Ben Waves. Don't talk to me while I'm doing my outro. So yeah, everything broke. I'm sorry, music. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you by not wanting you to talk. Please don't crash my stream. Okay, jeez. That was scary. So yeah. This is fun. I made a weird long code that actually somehow works. So yeah. That's jeez. Yeah, everything's sorted out now. I'm probably gonna play this game again, actually, because this was really fun. Especially if Chloe's here, because Chloe can help me. So, yeah, that's gonna be it, I think. We were supposed to play Final Fantasy XIV tonight. Sky will do that tomorrow, because I will have the game downloaded, actually, then. I found out that I didn't have the game downloaded at all because of my computer problems, so I need to re-download literally the entire thing, and we found that out, like, 10 minutes before we were going to stream the game, so we couldn't do that. That's why I did this instead. Yeah, Steam just downloads the launcher, not the whole game. I learned that the hard way. Or, well, I knew that, I just didn't think about it. So yeah, I'll play this again, but tomorrow is going to be Final Fantasy XIV, and yeah, I'm going to hopefully be back to stream more often, because I won't be on a massive string of stuff going wrong again. Yeah, my PC crashed, I was sick for a while, then my work schedule changed, I had to catch up with it, then I was sick again, and then I was sick again. So it's a massive fun time. So yeah, that is going to be it. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you, Chloe, for helping me with everything and being patient with me. I'll see you the next time I stream. Bye-bye!